Alright, it looks like everything is set up correctly, so hello and welcome to Banco Casino Masters, a 100,000 guaranteed tournament, which is regularly played in Slovakia, in the capital of Bratislava. What we're looking at right now is the final 9, and it has been a really tough fight. All these players are competing for a first prize of 20,000, just over 20,000 euros. Here we have a chip count. In the top of the table, Mr. Karaz with 60 big blinds and Mr. Notch with 21 blinds. Karaz again. Karaz at it again. Jack 10 suited, standard click. So far so good. Almashi folds, Kirknar. Pocket deuces. Yeah, 3.4 million. It's good enough to call. Good enough to go and see the flop. What about Gangle Power though? Oh, wait. The car is a little bit ahead. Yeah, Gangle Power will be calling as well. 160k. The car calls as well, and I think Ratushnak will call. I mean, 120k into that big of a pot. On one hand, you have a perfect opportunity to squeeze. There is 840k in the pot already. If somebody calls you, might be flipping. There's a good chance of you flipping. Yeah, and there we go. That's an all-in. It's exactly what I expected. There's just too much money in the pot to just hope for a set on the flop. Yeah, and Karas folds, and with him, I think everybody else will be folding. There's no point for them to get involved in a hand for extra 1.5 million. It looks like Pekar is actually thinking about it. Yeah, he's asking for a count. Look at that. That would be amazing if he calls it. Because, I mean, what is he showing there? He's definitely showing a pair, and your kicker is a 7, so you pretty much need Ratushnak to have 6s, 5s, 4s, 3s, deuces. Because otherwise you're behind. You're either going against a pair with just one. Alright, it was folded. Kinda scared me for a minute though. Carrots. 8-7, feeling creative. 175. Pocket 6s again. This time for Omashi. Who holds 25 blinds. It looks like he will be calling. Wants to see the flop. Ooh, what is this? A premium hand galore. Ace King suited for Kirknar. He's definitely 3-betting this. I think that'll be the end of this hand, but I mean, you just gotta. If you knew that Notch is very, very aggressive and that he will be jamming any squeeze spots, then you might be just calling, but yeah, I mean, in this case, a 3-bet is definitely a better option. Can't leave the decision, you know, to someone else. Just make it small. Ah, that's too much. 3-bet to 810k. I would probably go a little bit lower. And look at that. That would have been shoving either way. There we go. All in. 1.5 million. That's 20 blinds. I don't think he's folding this one. He's not running away from this one. He can't be just calling. That's half of his stack. There's nothing else to do. Just jam it in, cross the fingers, pray for the best. I honestly don't think that he can fold this one. Yeah, there we go, all in. Wow, what is going on? Arden actually found the hand as well. Obviously, Karetz is out of the way, so is Almashi. And yeah, Kirknar will happily call. Ace King suited against pocket jacks. That's as flippy as it can get. Let's spin it up for the 9th place. Mr. Nut. Under the threat of elimination. There is an ace, but there is a jack as well, and I think that Kirknar knows what that means. He's starting to stack 1.5 million. Would have needs to be some runner miracle in order for him to win this spot. 7 seals the deal, set of jacks, and there we go. That's pretty much it. Easy peasy.
Race 330 330,000. Race all in, beczka call all in.
Karas picked up ace jack suited. Where is Gift Mira? You're supposed to be here. Casino Daddy. Alright, never mind. Kirknar on cutoff. Gangelbauer. King 10. Gonna stick around. Yep, alright. Picard folds his 10-9. Wow. I'm surprised. I mean, that is actually a decent hand. And especially because you're pricing in the big blind as well, so you're getting incredible odds for 10-9 suited. If I was him, I would definitely jam in that 200k. It was not even that much. And look at that. He would have gotten open-ended straight draw and a flush draw. Right? Yeah, given Gangelbauer has a better open-ended straight draw, but yeah, come on. Check, check. It's down to Gangelbauer. He checks as well. Ace on the turn. Alright, you still have outs. Diamond on the river. You're sorted. Karas with 2 pair now. Gangelbauer already made a straight. Ratushnak with just a couple of split outs. King comes on the river and he's splitting with Gangelbauer, but that's pretty much it for him. And yeah, look. 375k. I think Gangelbauer will be raising this one. There are 2 flush draws. It is kinda dangerous. You have to assume. No, just a call. Alright, alright. Somebody likes to live his life dangerously. Alright. So aces and jacks as outs for Karas. 10 on the river. Gangelbauer with a check mark. And that'll be a check from Karas. Gangelbauer holding nuts. I don't think he'll be checking. That's 600k. Question is if Karas is good enough to fold this one. 4 card straight. King Jack, King Queen. All viable options on the turn. $600k into 2.2 million. That's a good size value bet, but I think Karas is good enough to fold this one. Maybe he thinks something else than me. I mean, don't get me wrong. If he calls, he calls. Yeah, there we go. That's a call. Might have thought that Gangelbauer went for a flush draw and was calling that. He would have never put him on a straight. That's a fold, alright. Hard on. Yup. Raise to 350k. It's not too bad. Karas will definitely be opposed to that with pocket tens from a small blind. But the thing is, Hardon, he's usually raising 3.5, 4x. Are you gonna 3-bet that? That's the question. You should be. Not this time though. Or maybe this time? It depends on how do you hone and cultivate your flipping skills. Yeah, there it is. All in. And I think Hardon will call. It's one of the best starting combinations, Ace King. Personally, I wouldn't hesitate. Yep, there it is. All in call. Hardon against Karas. Let's see the run out. That is a hefty 5.2 million in the pot. So far so good for pocket tens. But is there a king needed for Hardon? Otherwise he's eliminated. Ace on a turn. That's gotta sting if you're Karas. 1 out remaining. last 10 in the whole deck. Will it come on river? Nope. It's a king. It's like a salt to the open wound. Hard on the cutoff, definitely gonna raise. So the big blind is 120k, so he will raise to 350. Yeah, because that's how it goes. But I think this is end for Karas. He will definitely jam all in with ace-10. No doubt in my mind. I mean, he still has 3 outs. Maybe some running spades. Yeah, of course you're all in. Pretty much knew it when you saw the first ace. With this stack you're going all in. If the ace is bad, alright. Just look at the other card, but if the ace is this good, then just, you know, just jam it. No theater needed. You're a short stack, everybody understands how you play. Everybody understands what you play. So far, so good for Mr. Hardon. Queen on 10, and that's the check mark. Mr. Karas leaves the tournament in 8th place. Congratulations, are in place 2,314 euros, which means definitely. And if anyone is thinking about playing stop and go, you know, you stop pre, but then you have to go. That's like the most common thing. It's like, oh, I played stop and go. Yeah, but you didn't shove. So you just played stop. Played Texas Fold'em. Picard calls, and it's Carrots that is in the threat of elimination. Queen Jack against King 8. Carrots is ahead. Only by a very tiny margin though. Let's see the flop. Yep, that's actually quite a good flop for Carrots. Still ahead, but picked up a flush draw. It's Picard who flopped a pair though. 8 on the 10, and that's a check mark for Carrots. He's doubling up. 2.1 million will be right next to his name. And this theatrical performance actually it kind of makes sense. Wow, he actually called it with Jack 8. Okay, time for some gambling. Ace Queen against Jack 8. I honestly, hand to the heart, I did not expect to see this. So far so good for Ace Queen. Turn card. Here's a 6. Means some extra outs for Hardon. 7s, 8s or jacks. Ooh. It's an 8, so that has been eliminated from the tournament. Only for Picard? No. Oh. pocket kings for hard on. And Ratushnak has ace queen. This can be massive. Let's see how they play it out. Just a call. Wow. There's no way that Ratushnak would actually put him on pocket kings. Alright, we're down to heads up. Let's see the flop. No ace in sight, but 3 spades, which is really, really, really good for Ratushnak. Check, check. Is this how you lose kings? Yep, pretty much. You raise them, and then you try to sell them, but unfortunately you just can't. And there we go. There's a 4th spade, nut flush for Ratushnak. 450k. I think Hardon is calling that. And to be honest, I think it's just out of curiosity. The Karan cut off. 160 to call. I think he's about to raise though. Yep, raise it is. All of the chips are in play, and Hardon actually found the hand. Ace Jack. He has the stack. He can make the move. He can make the call. He's on a small blind though. The thing is, same stack that Pekar has. He's encouraged his hand as well, so even if Kurtz has him beat, or had him beat? I don't know. Even if Kurtz is better, you are not losing more than 2.5 million. It's just whether he's calling or not. It's like a 15 blind shove. It's a good shove. And I think it's a good call as well. All in and the call. Pekar against Hardon. Alright, Ace-6 against Ace-Jack. Let's see the run out. Really excited to see this one. Ace-7. This smells of a split. High card, and there's like a large split chance. 3 on a turn, that's not good for Pekar. What about the river though? If it pairs up, it's a chop. It's a 7. It's paired up, and Pekara yet lives to see another day. Wow, so lucky. So lucky. Pekara under the gun. Ace queen. I think he should move all in again. Yep, there we go. That's a good move. I loved it. I love it. I think Harden should be calling again. Yeah, there we go. That's a call. So now we're flipping. And yeah, Gangelbauer is not doing anything. So round 2, Pekar against Hardo. Ace queen against 9s this time. Let's see who can flip better. We've already seen Hardo flip once. I think it was ace king that time. Ooh, king is there, but it's ace or a queen that Pekar needs. Turn card. Is a 3. Doesn't change the outs. Ace or a queen on the river. Otherwise, Pekar is gone. 5 on the river, and there we go. Pekar finishes the tournament in 5th place.
Nice. I'm waiting 3 days for these 2. Some split, maybe. No, not possible. Not possible.
Maybe. Nope. There we go. He's gone. So, altogether in the 4th place, 6,059 euros. By at least 10-15 extra percent. Obviously, things like pocket 7s, you're going to raise. If the big blind shoves into you, you're basically calling this. Yeah, and this is exactly what's going to happen. So 3.9 million, and we're going to flip for it. No! Wow. Just a call. I'm really surprised about this. And I don't think Kurtz is calling anything on this flop. Maybe he's c-betting himself, but that's pretty much it. Yeah. That's all the chips that Ratusnak is going to get. 500,000, not a penny more. Unless 7 comes on turn, he's not going to get more. What is going on? What is this sick setup, City? What the hell is going on? And he can't even fold now? You'll continue to... What is going on? Jesus Christ. Jesus, tap dancing Christ. What is this? That's all in. Yes, of course, snap call. I do have a set. I hit a set on the turn. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is this? This is brutal. When he played it alright. I would probably jump it pre, but he played it alright. He flopped top 2. Just a 6 setup. You can't run from this. What is this? 10 on the river. I am speechless. That's a suck and resuck. Hard on. Found an ace on the buttons. Gonna raise it. I kinda like that he started being way more aggressive once the deal has been made. Ooh, this is a nice setup as well. Raise to 700k with an ace from the bottom. Kurt finds Queen Jack and Ratusnak, actually with a pair of 9s. Sounds like a plan. An easy squeeze. And an easy way how to get at least 1 million. Wow, call from Hardon. Yeah, Kurz is obviously out of the way, but Hardon will get some bad news because he will only have 1 overcard towards Ratusniak's pocket 9s. He'll need loads of help. What the hell is even that? He flops a nut flush. What is this? What is this trickery? And he actually covers Ratusniak as well. Deuce on the 10 and that's it. That's it. Yep. He went for it and he got it. Ratusniak is out on the third place actually. For 12,245 euros. Congratulations for this result. It's been a pleasure, sir. Hardon has 10,700. Hardon on the button. King 7. I prefer jacking Hardon. Call it is nonetheless. Queen Jack suited is a premium hand, heads up. Even though it's only Queen High, it's a really strong hand. Because you do not expect your opponent to have a King High or better that often in heads up. We bet to 2.3 million, wow. You know, for the heck of it, if I was Kurz, I would just call it. Yep. Exactly what he's done. Let's see the flop. Kurz flopped the gut shot straight draw and wow, all in and a call. That went fast. King High is still better, but 2 overcards. Gut shot straight draw and a flush draw. You can see that even with the better combination of King High, Harun only has 39% to win this spot and to finish this tournament. So let's see the run out. Queen on a turn, that's one of Curtis's outs. Only 2 outs for Hardon. River cars. Here's a 5. That means Curtis is doubling up through Hardon. Let's see if Hardon can actually switch it up and get it back.
Just an ace. Just the messages. 3 sorry.
Alright, this is more of a heads up. This is more of a heads up thing. King deuce against 9-6.
3 check.
Now there is a gotcha spray roll for Hardon, but Curtis already flopped second nut flush.
Just bet.
Less than 1% is most likely for a running straight flush. It's either 5-7 or 7-9, I guess. In clubs. So 2 specific cards on turn and the river.
Three cards.
Queen on a turn kind of seals the deal. That is pretty much it. Maybe in Hardon's point of view,
3 check.
it's either 7 or Jack that makes him a straight now. Plus any club makes him a flush. So he might think he's good. But in reality not really, no. No.
Just bet. Milion 400.
That's not funny. No, you have to understand. Okay, I really value our friendship, so you need to understand this. I don't know what you're thinking. Like, what is Alexa? What do we have to say to Dylan? Solid. That's not funny. That's
So yeah, I mean, if the consensus of Hardon, or basically whatever he's thinking about is like, yeah, I do have double gut shots and a flush draw, then 1.4 million could be goals. Yeah, into that pot. If he has all these outs, then yeah, sure. If he's going against a lone 10 or maybe queen 10. Jack is one of his outs, in his point of view. Unfortunately, he lost on the flop, so nothing's gonna change that. But how often do you run into a flop flush heads up? It's a cold deck ever since we came from a break and started playing. I think it was 3-handed. It was cold deck. Just the setups after setups after setups that you just couldn't run from.
3 check.
check from hard on.
Just let
All in a snap call, and that's pretty much it. And that means Karut is our Banco Casino Masters champion, winning 3,940 euros on top of his 12,518. So congratulations to Robert Karut, but kudos to Josef Hardon, who put up a really good fight in order to finish in a second place. Well, and that will be pretty much it from us here on the stream. Thank you very much, those of you who stayed with us for